Hey, I'm out here in Spectrum Sanctorum's first con ever. I'm Captain Joe Dove, and I'm here with
Chandler
and
Connor.
Thank you guys so much. You guys both got Captain Quadrant t-shirts. Brand new subscribers to the channel.
Subscribe to the channel.
What's your favorite Star Trek show?
Deep Space Nine for sure.
I will twin and say Deep Space Nine.
Absolutely. So Cisco's your favorite captain?
Yeah, I definitely love Cisco, Kira, all of them. Definitely, I just think Deep Space Nine has this very ethereal kind of perspective on consciousness and reality that I just think is super important as a perspective, and it just really changed my life, honestly. So
Same. You learn tact from Deep Space Nine.
And I think Cisco is like a super strong father figure that like never really was like recognized for what it was, like stand out in television amongst I think anything really.
I agree.
And like it's just like that father-son relationship he had with him, how far he was willing to go, and even the boundaries that he had to set at one point in time when his son made decisions that he just couldn't stand by, but he had to respect, and he did that. And it was really interesting to watch him go through that and like really like make those decisions so decisively for everyone else to be able to really benefit from them.
Absolutely. So we're all agreed Deep Space Nine is the best. I'm so glad to have you guys join the Captain's Quadrant in Spectrum Sanctorum. We're live every Thursday. Looking forward to having you guys. We have live chat, participation, and then we have a fun game, and when you win, we send you more merch. So make sure you guys hang out. And who did you guys come to see? Who's the person you went? Bashir?
We saw non-visitor. We saw Bashir yesterday on the street smoking a cigarette.
I missed it.
Out in the streets, he was dope. He was a super dope person.
really nice guy. He was just super down to earth.
But everyone's been absolutely amazing and just like wonderful and personable.
Yeah.
And like you can tell that they listened to what they were acting,
wow.
and it's applied to their life, and they've grown from it. You can see the people with growth in the time period.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Great meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
And live long and prosper. I am super excited to be standing right next to greatness himself, the host of the Shuttle Pod Show, Dominic Keating. I am so glad to meet you today, and please tell me all the things that are going on and your Patreon, your newly launched Patreon.
Hey Joe, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming by. Here we are in Philadelphia at the the sort of brackets is Gays in Space, but it's the Diversity and Inclusion Convention, and we're having a lot of fun here. The Shuttle Pod Show, guys. If you can, we've got a lot of subscribers. You're all subscribing. We like that. You're all liking too, and you're loving the show. We're loving doing it. We need you all to help step up and become a little Patreon member. $5 a month. It's a cup of coffee in LA. I know it's 2 cups of coffee in Tennessee. I'll grant you that.
Yeah, it's half of one in New York.
But if you can please start to help donate and support the show financially a bit, we can put this thing on the air forever. Not to get too sort of in the weeds of it, Connor and I haven't made a red cent out of this thing yet.
Oh, really?
No, we've had 3 lunches on the Shuttle Pod Show card.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot of work. We're enjoying it. We know we're building something here, and we love the community. We love the reaction that we're getting from doing it. It's been a really fun journey, meeting all the actors like we do.
Yeah.
We've got some great guests coming up. We just had Jonathan Frakes last week. It was wonderful.
Awesome. Yeah.
We've got LeVar Burton coming in on Wednesday. We've got Jimmy Darren coming in on Thursday. I know. So please step up, help us out. If everyone put $2 to $5 a month in, we could get the big names, the marquee names. We could start to pay Shatner to come and sit down with us, because he's not going to come for nothing.
That's right.
So God bless him. Bill, there's one thing you know about Bill. It's 50 grand.
I know.
So thank you for listening, and thank you for supporting, and please try if you can. Yeah, and thanks for helping me promote that, Joe.
Absolutely. No, thank you for taking the time. Great to meet you in person, and now I'm getting your autograph. Woo!
Okay, so who has questions here? Just raise your hand. Yes, hello.
Hi, my question is, what really prevented Harry Kim from getting promoted during the entire
The question is, what prevented Harry Kim from being promoted for the entire series?
Good question.
Why do you bring this up now? I don't know. I mean, some people say that because Harry in the episode, oh my gosh, when the Vidians are attacking, someone's got the name of this.
Deadlock.
Yes. In Deadlock, Harry Kim number 1 is sucked out of an airlock. Harry Kim number 2, the duplicate, is the one that's alive, right? So some people say he never got promoted because Janeway felt like this is not the real Harry. I'm not going to promote him, right?
Wow.
Another theory is that Janeway had a secret relationship with Harry. Didn't want anyone to think that she was playing favorites towards him because they were secretly having a little right? Which is a very interesting theory. You know? But I honestly don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Went out on a high, for sure.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Except for one
There's going to be more.
Oh, yeah.
I think they've learned their lesson now.
Yep.
They had a long gap and they didn't do anything at all. They had to figure that out. But yes, it's good to have you. I think the last time I was in Valley Forge. How far is Valley Forge?
Not that long. 30 minutes. 35, 40 minutes.
I think that was where I was when it wasn't the city.
Right.
Very cool. Enjoyed it. So it's nice to be in the actual city. And not just at the airport. Right. That's cool. Trek watchers and I assume space balls as well.
Yeah.
Galaxy Quest. 4 words.
You're fine.
That's all it was. 4 words. Everybody knows that. Is that the Oh, yes. I've been an amateur astronomer for, I don't know, 35 years.
Oh, wow.
I did a project in cooperation with NASA for a bit. With their Lucy mission, the asteroid that they're going to take a look at Jupiter, around Jupiter. We've got about 7 or 8 telescopes. This is show business in the round.
Yes. Bye.
If you're an actor, in this one afternoon, we have had all 3 theatrical experiences as actors. That's a proscenium. See, Tim is in front of everybody. That's a proscenium stage. Here, there's a U shape, so that's what we call a thrust stage, where the proscenium is here, and then you walk down and you talk like this. But this is theater in the round. Because when we play, it's not fair that the audience sees my ass the whole time. So I have to begin the line like this, and I have to use this way. And then I have to get the idea this way. And then I have to get my second thought that way. So that you're constantly, and hopefully not ridiculous, playing to the entire audience. Now, when I'm this way, my ass is directly in your face. So I'm going to try to stay over here. Anyway, how many people live in Philadelphia or right around here?
No, we didn't.
Okay, yell it.
You are Klingon!
Yeah.
Were you given orders about how your character should be? Or did you do that yourself?
Yeah.
We are not the best group here. We are the loudest.
Yeah.
So anyways, you heard the question now. And if you didn't, it's your problem. So anyway, are you stealing my chair? Go home.
Remember what they were saying about Billingsley? Yeah. We can't hear ourselves speak. Good. So, we're back over here. Wait. No, please, go ahead.
During the audition, I bored the hell out of them. And they were terribly bored. A few of them were sleeping after my audition. And Frank, who was the director in Ireland, said, Bob, that was a really interesting reading. But this time, this next scene, you just go all out, hang on, and you're just all out. So I turn around. And they peeled vermin off the ceiling. and Frank's went. So when I got to this set, Frank's the eye thing, and I went. what I think. What I think, you know. And he said, oh no, not one of those kind of actors. And I know what that means as a restaurant owner. And I went, and I said, oh, you mean this? Yes! Yes! Do that all the time! All the time!
All right, we're back here. I'm Captain Joe Dove with the DG Icon, and I'm here with Carl, who is a Deep Space Nine fan as well. And you told me that you actually made this. Can you tell me how it all came to be?
Yeah, I wanted something that you could wear in public without screaming costume.
Yeah.
You know, I'm from that generation where it's, you know, it's not cosplay. It's try not to get beat up on the way to the convention. So I found a hoodie. You know, did some sewing in college, so I, you know, did some tweaking to make it work, and you know, tried to make something that was passable but still enjoyable.
Awesome. Now, is this your first con here? At the...
Here, yes.
Here, yeah.
Yeah, I'm based out of Baltimore right now, so I'll go to Farpoint or Shore Leave.
Oh, wow.
Maybe go to Horror in Maine in a couple of weeks for It's a Fake!
Oh,
because he's going to be down there, Steve McCaddy. So I try to get to them, and you know, it's kind of been fun. And when I saw that this was pretty close, and there were so many people from DS9, I said,
Gotta make it.
It'd be worth taking the day out.
Yeah. Now, who are you here to meet specifically? Who's your number one?
Alexander Siddig.
Absolutely.
I've been getting a baseball signed, and he is the one person here who I haven't already had. I've got Nana, I've got Penny already signed it, so it was like I'll see them, but he's the main focus.
He's the main one. Yeah, absolutely. And I thank you so much for your time, and it's great to meet you, Carl. And we'll see you around.
Awesome, thank you.
All right.
A lot of us were. Now, who are you? What? Cat? Cat.
Yeah.
How do you spell cat?
Just K-A-T.
Oh, cat.
Cat. Yeah.
Final consonants, cat. Final consonants. Where are you from?
South Jersey.
Where?
Like Medford area.
Medford.
Yeah.
Oh, was that where all the people from Medford live?
All the rich people live in Medford.
Oh, it's
If you need new friends, I'm here.
It's fancy smancy. I sold ice cream at Ocean City, New Jersey for 2 summers.
Wow.
On a bike, you know, a 3-wheel bicycle with a big thing of dry ice. And the kids wouldn't wait. The popsicles would come out of the thing right from dry ice and rip the thing off and stick it on their tongue, and it would stick hard, real hard. There was blood everywhere. I loved it.
Wow. How old were you?
Oh, I was in college. I was, what, 18, 19, 20, something.
Not last year.
No.
Not last year. I'd go for it again.
Watch all those kids in pain.
Whatever. That's where you learn to be a Klingon, right?
Yeah.
Well, enjoying it. The kids used to do something. Let me show you what they used to do. Can you hold this? Oh, what is this? Sure.
That guy was gonna leave.
So close.
For sure.
The kids that would be waiting for an ice cream from me there's a road. Who knows Ocean City, New Jersey?
Yeah.
There's a long road that goes up and down the coast, right?
White Horse Pike?
What? Yeah, I'm sure it's a big. Anyway, they would stand with like 6 of them on one side and 6 on the other side, and then all as the car would be approaching, they'd reach down and grab something that looked like a rope. They didn't have anything. There was nothing there, but the car speeding towards them. And as it got close, they'd go wham and pull back as if they were stretching a rope across the highway. Cars would come screeching to halts, you know, and they'd run. And that was wonderful. I said, you can affect people that much. I love it. What? Well, you can't have it.
I think you're getting moved.
Are you moving, Mom?
I'm trying to get you out of the damn
Speak to my number one.
Hello. Yes. Question.
Please tell me what it was like working on Peaky Blinders.
What was it like working on Peaky Blinders? For those who don't know, Peaky Blinders is a British show about basically two rival gangs in Birmingham, in the UK, that beat the living daylights out of each other. And then it morphed into just an angry bunch of people being angry all the time. I was lucky enough to play in the third season. And I played with an amazing actor called Helen McCrory, who died pretty much immediately after we finished our show. It was a complete shock to me. She had 2 teenage kids. She was married to Damian Lewis. And it was like, oh, one of the most talented actors I've worked with. And she was also incredibly brave. I don't do many sex scenes as an actor. I'm kind of relieved. Even as a kid, I never did. It just never asked me to do sex scenes. I think it's something to do with my anatomy. I'm not exactly buff or, pleasing on the eye for that kind of thing. Thank God, probably. But I had to do one with Helen. So I think about the 3rd or 4th day filming, Helen and I played her lover, just so you understand. And I was also a fine artist. And she came into my studio and she looked at my painting and she was really happy with it. I think it was painting her. And I think it sort of kind of making sure I'm scanning around to see if there are any kids here. And I think she got kind of turned on by it. And so we had, we made love. And Helen did not cut corners. So she is a terrifying actor to work with if you're doing a sex scene. Because sex scenes are normally really sterile events. There are 45, people like and you're like trying to cover up anything you can because you're not used to 45 people apart from proctologists. And you're normally out then, but you're it's a waking proctological situation. And Helen had no shame, absolutely none. It was just, and she was so honest and vibrant and extraordinary. She picked me up, metaphorically, and took me with her. And so I will never forget Helen for being the bravest actor that I've ever worked with. But Peaky Blinders is a show in which that kind of thing will happen. And so is Game of Thrones, another show that I did.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a great question. I don't know if I answered.
Thank you for reading fan fiction. I don't have a question. Oh my God.
I mean, for those who can't hear, because there's craziness everywhere, Andy Robertson and I read fan fiction online sometimes.
Oh, that's awesome.
And some people write some pretty fruity stuff. But we didn't really read that fruity stuff. We read some really beautiful stories written by a group of people who identify themselves as Sid City Social Club. I'm forgetting everything.
Hey, welcome back. This is the end of our time here. I'm Joe Dove from the Captain's Quadrant, and we are talking to one of the organizers and the MC of the con, the DJI Con, presented by Gaze in Space. We are here with Sean, another Sean.
I am Sean. You can find me on Instagram and other places on my new brand account, The Guy for the Gig.
Oh, perfect. So are you a longtime Trek fan?
You know what's interesting is my friend Mike, who is in charge of AV for this event. I've known him for over 20 years. He is a diehard Star Trek guy. He is to Star Trek what I am to like the Breaking Bad universe.
Okay.
But I have learned so much being here, being around so many wonderful people. Like, this has been incredible. Like, it's making me want to watch the things because I haven't seen them.
Oh, man, you're in for a hell of a universe exploration.
It's awesome. I mean, really, this has been incredible. The people are so great and they're so passionate.
Yeah, we are. We love our fandom and we're 100% all in. Now, I've got to ask you about this suit. It is cosmic. We absolutely love it. The threads are dashing. You were dressed to the nines. Well, did you get this custom made, or what's the deal? I gotta know.
I gotta tell you. Wow, they're definitely
they're
Khan.
Khan, yeah.
Yeah, I know that reference.
Yeah.
I've seen the memes.
Yeah.
All right, so it's funny. A lot of people have been asking me about that. I actually did not have this custom made, although I am flattered that people would think I mean, listen, if I had the money, I'd drop it on that. Let's be real. But I'm a baller on a budget.
Yeah.
This is actually from a company called Opposutes.
Oh.
And they make all kinds of fantastic suits. And when I was getting ready to find something to wear for this, I was like, I should probably just do normal me stuff and go a little crazy with it. So I looked up, and this suit came up, and the suit is called Galaxy Guy, and I'm like, sold.
Perfect place for the perfect suit, right? Absolutely, absolutely. So what's been your favorite moment of the con, and which celebrity really stood out to you of kindness?
Well, okay. So I can tell you that it's hard to pick one favorite moment, but I'm going to tell you just a couple, right? First of all, my favorite moment, number one, is actually right before this panel that we did here, the Deep Space Nine panel, because yesterday we had a great crowd. Today's crowd is bigger.
Oh.
Because Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So we had such a packed room. And so I decided I'd do one of those things where I'm like, hey, I want to get everybody on an Instagram video that I can do, and the love and the volume from everyone. It was so passionate. It was so fun, and it just made me remember how much of a family this convention. And it's the first time they're doing DNI Con.
Oh wow!
So this is the very first DNI Con, and I mean, what a community, what a family. The celebrity moment that really touched me. First of all, I have a picture that I will treasure forever with the cast of the Orville.
Oh yes.
Because we were all just making really inappropriate jokes and laughing about all kinds of stupid stuff, and then we took a picture where Mark is getting choked by Chad Coleman. It's great.
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
But I got to tell you, Nana Visitor.
Yes.
is the sweetest, most gentle and kind woman I think I've maybe ever met, and. I ran into her this morning and we were talking. We had a great conversation, and we split apart.
Yeah.
30 seconds later, I was like, oh my God, it just hit me. I know exactly who that is. I know that voice because she did a voice in an episode that I love, A Family Guy.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I need to find her and tell. I spent the whole day looking for her. I finally ran into her again right before this panel. So it's just like, I was like, I've been looking for you all day. She's like, well, I wasn't here. And I was like, I know.
Oh, wow.
But everyone's been great. Everything's been great. And gotta tell you something, you look fantastic.
Oh, I appreciate that. It means a lot. I went on a journey and found the whole costume. This took me about a year to put together because, sizing and everything.
0 half measures.
There it is. Oh man, this has been a fantastic event. This is one of the best cons I've been to, and I really appreciate it. We came all the way from Jersey to be here, and our buddy Sean Farrick from Trek Culture put us onto it, and we're so glad we did. So I got to give my hats off to you if I was wearing one, because this was fantastic. And now you get to rest. And hopefully soon, and we'll be back. So this is going to be, is this going to be a yearly event? Is this going to be the next big thing?
So here's a little secret for you. The plan is to try and do 4 of these a year, one in each corner of the country.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now, if I may, I'm going to take this from you.
Yeah, go for it.
And now I'm going to ask you an interview question.
Oh, there we go.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sean. I did my own podcast for a while, a mental health podcast.
Oh, nice.
You can find it anywhere you listen to podcasts. Look up The Illest Couple.
Oh, definitely.
Anyway, so I have a question for you.
Go for it.
If you could meet any science fiction character, not the talent, not the actor, but a character in real life, and you knew you'd have 5 minutes to talk about anything you could possibly think of, or play a quick game of something together, which sci-fi character would you want to spend 5 minutes with in real life?
I would want to spend 5 minutes with Jonathan Frakes, number 1, Commander Riker, and play poker with him. And I think I would learn how to be a better poker player because he always seems to have everything under control, and he's always one step ahead of the game. And I love that about that character, Will Riker, and I think I could learn so much from a leadership role from him. I think that's why I would want to meet him.
You know what I think you could do to beat him?
What?
Cheat.
Yeah.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to give this back to you now.
All right. Sean, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right.
Thank you, man.
Thank
Seriously,
you.
I'm
Yeah.
happy to do this, and I really appreciate you taking the time.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you earlier, but you were running around, so I was like, I gotta
crazy,
wait.
dude.
Yeah, great job, man. I really
you.
appreciate it.
I appreciate you, and
All right.
I can't wait to see you at the next D&I Con.
Absolutely, we'll be there.
Sanctorum.net for all of our podcast merch. We have an entire merch store ready to give you all the things that you loved about our podcasts. And get notified on all of our socials: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and our Spectrum Sanctorum merch store. Follow us today and be sure to hit that bell when you're watching our YouTube videos so you can be notified of when a new episode releases.